Today, modern astrophysics faces its ultimate reckoning. Welcome to the fourth episode of our series based on the groundbreaking book available on Amazon, Material Space Theory: The Collapse of the Theories of Einstein, Bohr and Maxwell. You can find the direct link to the book in the video description and in the very first pinned comment. For decades, mainstream physics has corporate-shielded general relativity by inventing invisible, unobservable ghost substances. Today, using the exact same fluid dynamical equations that predicted galactic rotation, we witness the definitive and final collapse of Einstein's space-time paradigm. We do not need his curved geometry, and we certainly do not need dark matter or dark energy. The universe is governed by the physical, viscous flow of material space. The bullet cluster is widely paraded by mainstream cosmologists as the ultimate smoking gun proof for the existence of dark matter. Why? Because during this epic cosmic collision, the hot baryonic X-ray plasma experienced massive ram pressure, slowed down, and lagged behind. Yet, weak lensing measurements show that the gravitational potential did not stay with the plasma. It moved ahead, perfectly centered on the collisionless galaxies. Einstein's defenders claim only invisible dark matter could cause this separation. They are wrong. In the theory of material space, gravity is not a curvature of nothingness. It is the physical radial inflow of a compressible spatial substrate into baryonic mass sinks. During a high-velocity cluster collision, the spaceflow field is fundamentally tied to the galaxies, which dominate the momentum distribution. The gravitational potential stays with the galaxies because the spaceflow is anchored to them. Let's look at the math. The dynamics of the spatial medium are governed by the viscous field equations. On massive megaparsec scales, the viscosity of space follows the exact same scaling law used to derive the empirical baryonic Tully-Fisher relation for individual galaxies. For a cluster scale mass, this scaling yields an astronomical kinematic viscosity of 10 to the power of 27 to 10 to the power of 28 meters squared per second. This immense internal viscosity causes the spaceflow to be incredibly smooth, extended, and dynamically locked to the galaxies. The collisional plasma, slowed down by intense hydrodynamic drag, simply lacks the physical power to drag the massive spaceflow with it. The lensing peaks coincide with the galaxies because weak lensing measures the acceleration of space, which remains anchored to the stellar distributions. No exotic dark matter particles are required. The bullet cluster is not a challenge to our theory, it is its triumphant hydrodynamic confirmation. If Einstein's equations fail at the cluster scale, they utterly break down at the cosmological scale, forcing mainstream physics to invent a second ghost, dark energy. In material space theory, the universe on its largest scales is a homogeneous expansion flow of a compressible fluid. When we take the divergence of this flow, we arrive at the core cosmological field equation. This elegant relation fully replaces the standard Friedmann acceleration equation of general relativity. It maps cosmic dynamics directly to the spatial consumption rate of physical matter, completely discarding the abstract concept of space-time curvature. Because material space is a physical, compressible fluid undergoing global expansion, its stretching is resisted by its own internal cohesion. This macroscopic self-interaction acts as an effective negative tensile pressure. As the universe expands and baryonic matter dilutes, this positive viscous tension begins to dominate. This dynamic dominance drives a self-sustained late-time cosmic acceleration as an intrinsic property of the stretching spatial medium. Dark energy is an illusion born from faulty equations. What about the cosmic microwave background? In standard physics, it is a relic of decoupled photons. In material space theory, the CMB is the literal thermalization of the spatial medium itself in the ultra-dense early universe. Space has a finite heat capacity and natively supports wave modes. Small perturbations in the density of space obey a damped wave equation governed by the sound speed of space and a viscosity-related damping coefficient. This system naturally produces the exact series of acoustic peaks, silk-like damping at high multipoles, and the scale invariant spectrum observed today. The acoustic peaks are simply the standing wave modes of the physical spatial medium at the exact moment the universe became transparent. Finally, the very formation of the large-scale structure in our universe is governed by our viscous field equation. The viscosity of material space plays a brilliant dual role on the grandest scales. First, it actively suppresses small-scale cosmic fluctuations, which completely prevents excessive fragmentation. Second, it enhances large-scale coherent flows. This dual mechanic promotes the generation of massive cosmic filaments, walls, and immense empty voids. The mesmerizing cosmic web we observe on correct timescales does not require cold, dark matter. It is sculpted naturally by the viscous, galaxy-anchored flow of material space. The illusion of Einstein's universe is over. If you want to support real, uncompromised physics and explore the complete mathematical framework that unifies galaxies, clusters, and the cosmos, buy the book on Amazon right now. The link is waiting for you in the description below and in the first pinned comment. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video to help the truth break through mainstream dogmas. Stay tuned for the rest of this video, where we present the exact, unedited pages of the book containing the rigorous mathematical derivations, the vector Laplacians, and the full fluid dynamical proofs of the cosmology you just witnessed. See the math for yourself.